Zulu lions taught to seek dangers. Raven defiance, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the lost a few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about the so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh, yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh, yeah.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, Burrow.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
25 yards that time.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, 39 yards.
And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this is now a 1-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
28 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 36 yards on the play.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Herbert will give a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a charge.
The Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than...
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't full.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Third and 2, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Mike Williams.
42 yards.
And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And some room to run now. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the... Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. Williams brings it in. Now he's free to midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Slant pass to Boyd. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touch.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Bengals grab it, taking it right down Broadway, through the middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Boy, as a head coach, those are the kind of plays right there where you look like a genius when they work out. But you might find yourself searching for work when they don't. Fortunately, this ball's in the look like a genius category. What a call and what a pickup on 4th down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parrott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a... And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Chase. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's on his way. Ja'Marr Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ja'Marr Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The quick slant caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Burrow.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. A quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Herbert.
Flush to his right. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you